So, special one today. Special big bold review. I've been sent some pickles. Yeah. Not any old pickles either. We're talking driver's pickles. So, a bit of heritage here, you know, I mean, drivers since 1906. That's not the best before date, is it? That's fine. So, yeah, 1906. We've got spicy mango chutney. Got some pickled onions. And we've got some traditional farmhouse pickle. Label could have been put on a bit better. So they're the pickles we've got. They're pickles and chutneys and obviously the onions. Now, drivers, pickles, family-run business, and you can actually trace their roots back to 1906, as it says on the jars. Apparently, they first started serving the local community back in the 19th century, out of Ibstock, you know, that famous Leicester market town, Great Leicester City, established by Frederick Charles Driver. He was your boy. He was the bloke that started that pickle business off. Now, I don't know how good these are going to be, but I'll be honest with you, I like a chutney, I like a pickle, I like an onion. So I've had a few. I feel a little bit more experienced reviewing these than what I did, say, reviewing a mower or reviewing a camera or reviewing, what else, a wallpaper scraper, because I've had my pickles. I have had a fair few pickles in my time. So I feel quite a good pickle person. So more than 100 years on from these being established, I'm going to review them. So I do feel I've been missing out a little bit because obviously I've never had them until now. I probably haven't been missing out. That's the point, isn't it? Am I missing out? Now, the thing with a pickle or a chutney, the complements to a meal, yeah? So it's not just a case of saying, you know, let's fire a bit of this pickle down. I need something to complement it, yeah? Now, I'm from Melton Mowbray originally. So what I've knocked up, I've knocked myself a ploughman's up. I've knocked that up, you know, and don't judge the ploughmans. I've used what I could get hold of. You know, I've got some tomatoes there, a bit of apple, some cheese, a bread roll that was left over for some burgers that I was doing. It's not the best bit of bread. I'd love a crusty bit of loaf with this. That would have been beautiful. I haven't got any. But the most important ingredient is there, the pork pie. Now, I would have loved, again, to complement these pickles and this chutney with the ultimate pork pie, which is obviously a Walker's fluted pork pie. I couldn't. I can't get hold of one. I've not had one since this whole lockdown thing's, been in place. 0 Walker's fluted pork pies, which has been pretty painful, to be honest. I could have had the next step down. Some people would argue that it's as good. Would have been a Dickinson and Morris pork pie. Again, no, weren't there, was it? So I was struggling, to be honest. I mean, I was not going to resort myself to a pork farms. And I know there's people out there that actually like pork farms. Yeah. But no thanks. So I've gone for a Melton Mowbray pork pie, but it is a Tesco's own. So it hurts a little bit, but the colour of the meat isn't bad. I have had it before. In these times, I've had to have it. Colour of the meat's not bad. The crustiness is pretty good. Spices, they've got some in there. It's disappointing, but it's needs must. That's the way it goes. Bit of cheese. Cut myself some apple up. That's now starting to go a little bit brown. Don't worry about that. Tomato and cucumber. So I thought that is not a bad complement of stuff, of food, to go with these pickles. For this little beauty, I'm going to be banging on the Farmhouse pickle and I'm going to crack into a few pickled onions. That beauty, the spicy mango chutney, I'm not going to put with this because although I could have that with a bit of cheese, very nice, I'm not going to, because tonight I'm going to cook myself up a curry and a little bit of excitement there. And I've got some poppadoms. So what better way to try this little beauty out than a bit later when I crack into those poppadoms and fire some spicy mango chutney on there. And if you look at one of my older videos on Ryan's curry house in Loughborough, I do actually specify about a different mango chutney. Absolute beauty. It's a gem. It's a pucker. Not a pucker pie, but it's a pucker chutney. Geeta's mango chutney, which is an absolute belter. And I'm having a curry tonight, like I say, and I haven't got any in. So this better give me some results because I haven't got any Geeta's in. So I'm risking it. So yeah, that'll go with the poppadoms. Now, like I say, I've got a bit of experience, hopefully, with the old pickles. So, this is the driver's traditional farmhouse. I think what I need to do is kind of benchmark it. Yeah? Not bench press it, but that would be stupid. But benchmark it. So you've got this, yeah? What does everyone know about? Yeah, everyone knows about this little beauty. So everyone knows about a Branston pickle. How does it compare? Now, this, in these times, a lot of people are shopping at Aldi. This is your Bramwell's sweet pickle. Literally made for cheese, apparently. I've never touched this. The thing about like mango chutney and your pickle, they're like the waffle of the pickle world. The versatile. You can't grill them, bake them, fry them. You can only really eat them. But you know what I mean? The versatile. So they're probably not like a waffle at all. But they Anyway, they're versatile. You can have them with various different things, can't you? You can have them, with your cheese on toast. You can have them with your pork pie. You can have them, eat them. Right, I'm going to crack in. So let's go in. So here we go. Pickled onions, drivers. There it is. Yeah, check that little beauty out. Straight in. So number one thing there, lid's not too hard to open. So it looks like there's some bits in here. There's bits. It's not just in vinegar. Let's get that pickled onion out. Come on, you. Cheeky. I'm going to go for two. Medium-sized pickles. Nice. Let's pop that back on. What are those other bits? Ingredients, you're looking at just onions, water, spirit vinegar. What are those bits? Black peppercorns, white peppercorns, malt extract, seeds, mustard seeds. Like a bit of mustard. Bird's eye chilies. Really? Actual, like bird's eye. Don't know, bird's eye chilies. Bit of salt. Yeah, there's not a lot in it. Fair enough, that's your pickle. That's your onion. I'm going to go for that first. Let's get a bit of a pickled onion down me. Right, what cleanses the palate? I mean, actually, I've got a ploughmans here, so I thought I'm going to pour myself a beer just to say cheers, because it feels like a bit pub, doesn't it? Ploughmans are it's a bit pubbish, so I thought, get a beer in. I know it's in a Stella glass. It's actually a Goose Island, though. Yeah. Cleanse the palate. Just going to go straight in. Just bang half an onion down. Just going to bang it down. It's more than just an onion. Yeah, I mean, you get that chili kick, definitely get that chili kick in there. It's more than just an onion. You get the chili kick, the black peppercorn, that's in there as well. That's been marinated. I mean, they've been pickling for a while, they have. Yeah. No, they're top drawer pickles. They're good pickles. I don't generally, I mean, like I said earlier, that I do buy chutneys. I do buy a lot of mango chutney, well, generally that Geeta's. I do buy pickle. I like the kind of onion pickle, red pickles and stuff like that, the red onion pickle jobbos and things. But pickled onions I generally don't buy. That's why I thought I'd start with that. Strong taste though, obviously, especially with that chili kick. That chili kick in that is lovely. And you can see them black peppercorns actually as well. That's good. That's good. So what I'm going to do, have a little bit of cheese. Yeah. Just bang a bit of cheese down. Woo. I'll tell you what, my mate that sent me these, thank you. Honestly, I mean, yeah. That jar is not going to be the last jar of Driver's pickled onions that I eat. I'll tell you that now. I'll tell you that. Whew. I don't care what the others taste. That's blooming beautiful. Buy them. Buy them pickles. Buy them pickled onions, people. I know, if you look over my past reviews and stuff, then you'll know that I've not actually said many a bad word about anything. And I don't know whether that's because I've been lucky or what, but I'll challenge anyone. Okay, you need to like a bit of spice because they are a bit spicy. But I challenge anyone that likes a bit of spice and likes onion to say a bad word about that. I really do. Right, let's cleanse the palate. It's a good Goose Island as well. I'll tell you, if you've got a perfect draft, watch a perfect draft video. Because I've had a few different kegs now, and the Goose Island IPA is top drawer. Right. What to do? Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to benchmark myself. I'm going to benchmark it. I've never had this, but I'm going to go in for a bit of an Aldi pickle. Right. Aldi sweet pickle. And, trying to cut cheese with a spoon. It's made for cheese. So I'm just going to bang this down on this. This is just a benchmark. So there's nothing remarkable there. Absolutely nothing. I didn't expect it to be. What is it, 15p? No, it's more than that. But there's really not much to be said about it. I think that's the thing. Yeah. Anyway, I'm benchmarking myself. Right, let's bang in. Branston's easy enough to open as well, Obviously, we've all had Branstons. We've all had Branstons, haven't we? So, but I'm refamiliarising my palate with a standard pickle. Yeah. I mean, standard. It is what it is. It is what it is. We've all had it. It's not bad. I mean, this is the small chunk version. And Drivers have done these, haven't they? Because these have only been existent since 1922. So, yeah. I mean, I don't mind a Branston's, to be honest. It's easy, isn't it? If you're just banging a quick cheese sandwich together and you fire some of that in it, you know what you're getting. It's simples. It's not that bad. It's not that bad, really. It's just not. Okay. clean spoon. A little bit harder to open the jar lid. That's nothing against it. Honestly, it's not. We've got chopped and mixed vegetables suspended in a sweet brown pickle. Why the... Okay, just in there. Just getting a bit cocky with the suspended, I suppose. There's cauliflower in here. Work that out. Carrot, swede, apple, date, tomato paste, caramel, salt. There's a fair bit in there. Fair bit. Let's go. I'll tell you what, the consistency looks good. After that pickled onion, I am excited. Let's pop that there. Right. Cleanse. Okay, right. I'm going to go for cheese first because that's what I had before. I'm most excited about trying it with the pork pie. Just wish it was a better pork pie, but still. Beggars can't be, can they? Here we go. Healthy amount of pickle. Banged on a bit of cheese. It's good. It's good. I'm not going to say it's as good as the pickled onion, because the pickled onion, I think, as you can tell from my reaction, blew my mind, because I like the spice. This pickle, it is far superior to the Branstons. It's far superior, far superior, obviously, to the Aldi. You get the caramel. I think you get the caramel coming through. And caramel, bit of tomatoey. Yeah. Right. Would I make a cheese sandwich with that or Branston pickle? I'd go for that. So, yeah, it is a good pickle. Traditional farmhouse pickle. The texture is lovely. And I think it is going to go like an absolute belter with this here bit of pork pie. I'm right. Sorry. I'm right. It was good with the cheese. It's a little beauty with the pork pie. I'm in again. Yeah. Sounds like someone's coming through the roof. Okay, quite sweet. Not as sweet as the, although they do say sweet pickle, not as sweet as the Aldi. Probably a bit sweeter than Branston's, I would say. Probably a bit sweeter than Branston's. Probably the Swede coming through there, But, yeah, that's a beauty. I'm just reading this. It says, consume within 6 weeks. There's no danger. There's no danger there. Might consume within 2 days, I think. Six weeks. It lasts longer than the beer. 30 days on a keg of beer. Best I've done so far, 4 days. I tell you what, that's a mouthful of delight. That is like an angel's come down and just kissed me on the tongue, because that is pretty damn nice. Yeah. I'm just wary that I have got a curry tonight. I've done myself quite a hefty ploughmans, to be fair. I tell you what, though, so far, I'd say, I mean, that's a belter. Your pickle's a belter. You know, fantastic with pork pie, good with cheese. That's what I'm saying for that. Those, and I think, I don't know if it's expectations or something, or, you know, is it like, what, yeah. You know what I mean? When you just get your hopes up so much, don't you, with certain things. And I think I was looking forward to the pickle far more than the pickled onions, just because I'm more of a pickle fan. Normally, blew my mind. Absolute beauties. Absolute beauties. So, there was a woman at work, and she came up to a colleague once, and I don't know how the conversation started, but she goes, "Have you ever tried Garner's pickled onions?" She said no. My colleague said no. Never heard of a Garner's pickled onion. Next day, she brought a little tub in with 3 pickled onions and gave her them. It was one of the most bizarre things I've ever seen. You know, we didn't even know her that well. She said when she handed them over, they are the Rolls Royce of pickled onions. I kid you not. They were her very words. Now, I have had a Garner's pickled onion. I've had one, yeah? And if they're the Rolls Royce of pickled onions, these little beauties I can't think of a better. What's that? Is your your Bugatti Veyron car thing? You know, that proper, or an Aston Martin 1 or something. Again, not really a car expert, but what I'm saying is they're, yeah. I've not tried every pickled onion in the world, but I can't imagine many being better than that. Bring on the mango chutney. So, here we go with that good time of the evening where you've got a curry on the go. We're going to go in for the spicy mango chutney. That's what I'm talking about, people. So, I've got some Sharwood's 8 plain poppadoms. I'm just going to pop them down on the table. Let's go. Spicy mango chutney. Yeah. Chopped mango, suspended. I love that suspended thing. In sweet chutney with aromatic spices. In we go. In we go, peeps. Healthy blob. I'll tell you what, Geeta, you've got competition, girl. That. That's a belter. That is good. We're talking pickled onion standard of the driver's set of goodness. Yeah. Recommended. Recommended. I would say one thing I do like about Geeta's is There's some pretty thick bits in there, pretty chunky bits. But I'd say the overall flavour of this, I think it's better. Yeah. Well, that's good. That's good. I mean, I've got 8 poppadoms here to fire through. I'm going to do it. Might get the kids one.
Yay!
Might give them one. But overall, I mean, drivers, pickles, chutneys. Good, yeah. Thoroughly recommended. I'd say the pickled onions still top drawer. They are what really did it for me. Absolutely beautiful. I'd say the pickle was very, very nice. Went really well with the pork pie. Slightly less with the cheese sandwich, but we'll add it with cheese. But still very nice. And this again, top drawer. Pickled onions blew my mind though, totally. And this very nice. I'm gonna have to alternate, I think, between Gaiters and this with me poppadoms from now on. Drivers.
Hello.
All right, mate. Drivers. Drivers. Good work. Thanks. Recommended. Nice.
Let's see what it tastes like. That's good. That's really good. I think I agree with my dad. It's really good. It kind of tastes spicy too, but not that spicy, so kids can have it. It's really good for a family meal. I recommend it too. Yeah. It's not like... It's like a strong flavour. Even if you only get a little bit of it, it's a strong flavour still. Bye.